Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build this awesome little Giga coaster. I'm calling it Kinder Car. It's built inside an area that is just 6x6 tiles, and it gives very impressive stats, over 6 excitement, so this will give you a great boost in any scenario. Okay, so the first thing we want to do then, we've got our 6x6 area prepped. We're going to go in and we're going to pick Giga Coaster. Where are you? There you go. Got the Giga Coaster just there. Plonk it down right in the middle at the back. 1, 2. Then we're going to go into a tight bend. Then we're going to go into a launch track. We're going to ram it all the way up. It's never going to hit that speed, but whatever. And we're going to go up. Then we're going to go steep up. Then we're going to turn in towards the 6x6 area. Then we're going to flatten off like that. And then we're going to slope down, steep down, then turn back. Then we're going to flatten off, flat. And then we've got a space there for a photo section. And then finally, we've got a tight bend on the way back. Entrance, exit, just like that. Untick that, and then we're going to put it onto test. It'll come out, it'll hit the booster section, go up, won't quite make it, it'll go back, go back to the station, and okay, fair enough, but a little boring. Let's see what stats that gives us. Okay, let's crank it up to 3 circuits. So now it comes out, and whilst it's doing that, let's do the pathing. So we got quite a big area we can use for pathing. We can go there. Nope, wrong one. We can go there. And then for the exit, we can do that. Do you know what? For the sake of symmetry, we're going to do it like that. Cool. Let's have a look at the stats. Wow, look at that. 6.08. So we've already got a high excitement. So if we're playing one of those scenarios where you need to get 10 coasters over 6, this would do the trick. It's not quite making it over. I found this a bit hit and miss in testing. Sometimes it makes it over. Not on the first one, obviously. On the second one or the subsequent one. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so whilst it's doing that, let's give it a bit of a paint job, maybe, like that. Give it a name. Cool. Set the test. Now let's put £3. Ram the price up. And then we'll open it up and we'll see just how much money we can make from it. I've already got one of these pre-saved. Wrong section. One of these pre-saved with some fancy scenery. 3,255 with the fancy scenery. 1,662 without. That doesn't include the pathing. So call it 2,000 with pathing. In a 6x6 area, if you put the pathing all the way around, it takes up an 8x8 area, and that gives if you zone it correctly, we've got it. If you're lucky enough for it to fall on that zone, you can get it perfectly within the staff zoning area as well. Cool. Let's see what happens. Is it going to make it over? Maybe on this one. Just about. And do you know what? I think that's even better. The fact that you don't know whether you're going to make it all the way around. Like if this was real life and you weren't sure if you were going to stall or not, I think that would be even better. Because for me, the dream would be that you launch and then you get a rollback. So rollback would be where it doesn't make it all the way around and you fall backwards. So then you get to have another go. And then when you do finally get up there, it stalls. And then they have to send someone up to give you a little push. Let's have another look. Goes up. Not enough. There you go. Just about. Cool. 11,000 per hour. We've already made 864. Obviously, the stumbling block with this is the small capacity, but that's the point of it. It's a small ride. You can fit it into a 6x6 area. If you wanted to, you could put another one on the back, obviously without the path, and then you could have them synchronized to get an even bigger bonus. You could increase the number of laps. So let's try 5 laps. See what that does to the intensity. At some point, what's going to happen is it's going to be going back and forth so many times that the speed is going to increase to such an extent where these tight bends become a problem because the lateral G's is going to become so great that it gives high intensity. But you want that in some scenarios. Maybe not too much. Let's see what that does. So this was 5 laps. Okay, that's a bit too much. Let's take it down to 4. There you go. So it's just making it across. So you can see on the subsequent ones, it's going even faster around the bends. So that's where the lateral G is spiking. So for those who aren't aware, King Dakar is the name, King Dakar with a G is the name of the tallest roller coaster in the world. And Kinder is German for child, I believe. So this is kind of a play on words of that. So that's 10.8. So maybe a bit high then. But there will be scenarios where you need to have that higher intensity. And sometimes you've just got to play about with it because every time you retest, you will get slightly different results, especially if you've got guests on there as opposed to not having guests on it. Like at the moment, there's half as many guests on as can fit. So you might get slightly different results. We've had slightly different results there. If we set it to full load, and then toggle this so it gives us a different result. Oh, no, there you go, 5.99. So let's come back a little lower. But that's different to what we had earlier. So anyway, hopefully you'll find this one interesting. For the intro for this, you will have noticed that I had a nicely themed station building. What I'm going to do with that one is I'm going to put that one up on RCT Go and have the download link available in the video description. So if you want to grab that, then you can. If not, if you just want to build and create whatever you want, that's great as well. I have been testing this with a few other coaster designs. It does work on a twister. What else? I think that's about it. As much for my testing, but I will at some point go through a lot of different coasters to see how many we can get working with this one design. But other than that, yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.